Hi, I'm Glenn Harvey from Creative in Coaching, and this is the fourth in my series of short vlogs on developing people and teams to make a positive impact, living and working well together. One of the projects I worked with in Northern Ireland in supporting community relations had a strategic goal of engaging victims from the Troubles. The idea was that in reaching out to those who had suffered most, they were well placed to speak from deep experience and shape a way forward that meant that others wouldn't have to suffer in the way they had suffered. So in my first few weeks in post, I set up some meetings with victims groups and just went to listen to them firsthand and to hear their stories. Within 48 hours, one of the board members of the project called. Glenn, I hear you've been meeting victims groups. We shouldn't be getting involved with them. Back off. I protested that this was exactly what we needed to be doing, both morally and to meet our strategic project goals. But I was overruled. You see, a culture among the board of this project had for many years been sidestepping victims' issues as too difficult to address, politically too sensitive. We should just quietly let it be. The reality is that it doesn't matter if it's community relations in Northern Ireland, public sector organisations, a large multinational or a small community organisation. You see, culture eats strategy for breakfast. Culture eats strategy for breakfast, and we get drawn into this misnomer of organisational cultures. Peter Fuda argues that there is no such thing as an organisational culture. Where you find a good manager, you'll find positive cultures, and when you find a bad manager, you'll find negative cultures. And our organisations are comprised of many of these cultures. Echoing Fuda, Fred Lee says, people do not do what their organisations expect, they do what their managers pay attention to. What managers pay attention to shapes culture. Many organisations are great at producing strategies. A strategy away day for the senior team with an external consultant at huge expense as the panacea to all problems. They might come up with the finest strategy in the history of mankind, but if they haven't built a platform supporting cultures in their organisations, those strategies are about as much use as writing notes to Santa. What is the strategy in your organisation? What is the big picture? Do you have cultures that support that strategy? Do you pay attention to the behaviours which support that strategy? Or do you have cultures which make that strategy nothing more than some expensive, meaningless words on a piece of paper? Negative cultures will decimate great strategies. Positive cultures will make mediocre strategies great. Where's your focus? Agree? Disagree? Have some experience to share or question to ask? Please do comment below. You can find out more about me on creativeincoaching.com or follow me on LinkedIn and Facebook.